Shalom, brothers and sisters. On today, I'm going to be going into a story behind snakes and medical symbols, dealing with the Caduceus on the left hand side and the rod of Asclepius on the right hand side. I will be going into Numbers 21, beginning with verse 6, dealing with the bronze serpent. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video with family and friends. And you can take notes if you will. I'm your host, Shabar Israel. Let's get into it. The bronze serpent, Numbers 21 and 6. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. The fiery serpents represents venomous serpents. When it says fiery serpents, this is a poisonous or venomous snake that the Lord sent among the Israelites. What happened? It says that much people of Israel died from the snake bites. Right? And so, Numbers 21 verse 7, therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people, which were the Israelites. Numbers 21 and 8, and the Lord said unto Moses, make you a fiery serpent, a venomous snake, poisonous snake, and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten by these serpents, by these snakes, when he look upon it, he shall live. So what did Moses do? Numbers 21 and 9, Moses made a serpent of brass, and he put it upon a pole, and it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any Israelite man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived. And this brings us to the significance of snakes and medical symbols. The Caduceus on the left hand side and the rod of Asclepius on the right hand side. Alright? So, the Caduceus, which on the left hand side, this symbol of the medical profession, it came during the 12th century. I could be wrong. It came, I believe, during the 12th century. The Caduceus. The United States Army Medical Corps made the Caduceus their official symbol in 1902. Alright? However, historically, it was not this winged staffs that stood for healing, but it was very similar to the symbol called the rod of Asklepios, because that's what we're talking about. So out of these medical symbols of the Caduceus and the rod of Asklepios, if you want to know which one is closer to Numbers the 21st chapter, it would be this one right here on the right hand side. You know, I know some may use the Caduceus, you know, to point out Numbers 21, dealing with verse 6, dealing with the bronze serpent. Many teachers, you know, they point out the Caduceus, but if you really want to just be direct, I would say it is the rod of Asclepius. That Numbers 20, 21st chapter, beginning with verse 6 is talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, the rod of Asclepius. Why do they call it the rod of Asclepius? Because allegedly, quote unquote, it was this Greek god by the name of Asklepios, which was the Greek god of healing. But we already know these Greek gods were mythological. And so we know that dealing with Numbers 21, the real physician was Moses, man. The real physician was Moses when he made the serpent of brass and he put it upon the pole. And if the Israelites was bitten by any fiery serpent, when they looked upon the serpent of brass, they lived. You know, so that was the real physician. The real MD was Moses, not the quote-unquote Greek god of healing, Asklepios. So this is allegedly, mythologically, Asklepios. This is nothing but Moses. The Greeks stole ancient the Greeks stole ancient Israelite history. All right, this is nothing but Moses, man. Who the Greeks identify as Asklepios, which is the Greek god of healing. This all came from Numbers, the 21st chapter, beginning with verse 6. As you can see here, you can see the serpent, the serpent wrapped around the staff, as the Most High instructed Moses. In Numbers 21:8, he said, make a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole. This is the same thing dealing with here, quote unquote, Greek god of healing, Asklepios. You can see the snake around the staff here. So this is what this is talking about. The Greeks adopted Israelite customs, stole a lot of Israelite history and customs, and etc. So who the Greeks identify as Asklepios, the Israelites identify as Moses and the brazen or bronze serpent. The AMA, which is the American Medical Association, adopted the rod of Asclepius as their official symbol in 1912, and a number of other world medical groups followed suit. Alright? While the rod of Asclepius is a pagan symbol today, the staff and the snake also reflects on the Old Testament story. As we read here in Numbers 21, beginning with verse 6, and also it talks about Exodus 7 and 10. This is Exodus 7 and 10. I just jump back up to Exodus 7 and 8. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Exodus 7 verse 9, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then you shall say unto Aaron, take your rod, cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. See what I'm saying? Exodus 7 and 10, and Moses and Aaron went into Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord commanded, and Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. You see? And you see what I'm saying? So the Greeks they just capitalized off Israelite history. They stole our history. You understand? To this day, the Edomites, they have adopted these symbols of medical profession. This all came from Israelite history, as we read in here. So, yeah, the Star of Life. I want to show you that one. Right here, medical corpse on the left-hand side. This is called the Star of Life on the right-hand side. You see, so the Caduceus right there is on the left as the symbol for the United States Army Medical Corps, and the rod of Asclepius is on the right hand side as the symbol for the emergency services. Now you will see these two symbols a lot. Now this is called a Star of Life on the right hand side, and as you look within it, in the midst of it has the rod of Asclepius. Going back to Numbers the 21st chapter, right, dealing with verse 6. So this is another appearance that you see the rod of Asclepius and the Star of Life, which is a white 6-legged star on a blue field. It's the symbol for emergency medical services of first responders, including ambulances and paramedics. The 6 legs of the star correspond to the 6 steps that the EMTs must take at the scene. So this star, what you call the Star of Life, this is also related to the Star of David. You can see the 6-point Star, you can see it. Triangle up, triangle down. That's related to the Star of David. That's all it is when they talk about the Star of Life, which is nothing but the budding of a pomegranate. When you talk about the Star of David, right here, as you can see, that's all it is. Hope you guys can see it. The budding of a pomegranate at the top creates the Star of David. You see what I'm saying? Because the pomegranate contains 613 seeds. Some pomegranates may have more, but yeah, 613 seeds related to the 613 commandments. And like I said, that's pretty much all it is. As you can see right there, that same 6-point symbolism of the Star of Life. So all these medical profession symbolisms, the Caduceus, whether it be the Caduceus, whether it be the rod of Asklepios, it just pretty much all stems from the scriptures, man. You know, even if you're talking about Asklepios, which was to the Greeks, the Greek god of healing, this is nothing but like a representation of Moses and the brazen serpent. You know, another thing, man, that sticks out to me, some versions of the Bible that talks about Numbers 21, it may not say that Moses made a serpent of brass, dealing with Numbers 21 and 9. Wait a minute, guys. Yeah, some versions will say a copper serpent. So that may even be relating to the copperhead, modern day copperhead. The modern day copperhead, which is a poisonous snake. In my opinion, is nothing but a rattlesnake with the rattler missing. Copperhead, cottonmouth, you know what I'm saying? All these, cottonmouth, which is a water moccasin, in my opinion, is a rattlesnake without the rattler. Copperhead on the same level. So when it says he made a bronze serpent or a copper serpent, some versions may say this might be even related to the modern day copperhead. You know what I'm saying? Because it's called Antivenom. We already covered that Moses made the serpent, the bronze serpent, you see, and he set it on a pole. And if the serpent bit any man of the Israelites, he would look upon that bronze serpent and live. Now, this also can be relating to some type of medicinal potion that was made back then, even though the Bible don't say. We don't know what Moses made. Moses could have been a great physician, you know, like I said, because remember, Asklepios, the Greek god of healing, that's what he was to the Greeks. They didn't do nothing but steal this from the historical accounts of Moses. So, like the Greeks look at Asklepios as the ultimate healer of all time. You know, Moses, Numbers 21 and 9. He was a physician, man. However he did it, however he cured the Israelites from the snake bite. We know today if you get bitten by a snake, they use antivenoms. Antivenoms are produced from antibodies made by animals to injected venoms. Antivenom is the only definitive treatment for effective bites by venomous Australian snakes. You can see right here. You can go down here. Antivenom is also known as antivenom venom and things like that. It is composed of antibodies and used to treat certain venomous bites and stings. Antivenoms are recommended only if there is a significant toxicity of high risk of toxicity or high risk of toxicity. You see what I'm saying? So this is usually what they treat snake bites with, antivenom. The same type of venom, like really the same venom that comes from a snake. But anyways, I'm about to close out, guys. That was Numbers 21, beginning with verse 6, based on the bronze serpent. Again, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, if you will. Catch you guys in the next lesson. Shalom.